Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button for more great content. Hunting is supposed to be, I don't know, manly, fun, a bonding experience. You're supposed to go out into the woods with your gun and take down a ferocious beast, or in our case, a turkey. I'd never gone hunting before. I was 18. Seriously, the thought of hunting scared me. I worried I was a coward, pushed that thought back. I was carrying a death machine in my hands, and there was no room for fear. I fidgeted with the rifle. My dad had put some bullets in it, and a beer in my hand. Even though we had massively different interests, I knew he loved me, and I loved him, and I was really only here because I knew it would make him happy. The prattle of the hunting party went on around me, and I was certain we were all so loud that the turkeys would run away. There were about 9 of us on this trip. They were complaining about how we had to move our hunting trip to a new forest, and that it wasn't fair. Something about safety, and now we had to drive 2 hours for Thanksgiving, and we don't know this terrain, and we've only got a few hours. All while talking, they threw back their beers. I was starting to think that we'd be far too drunk to be using these guns, but after our 5th and 6th beers, we all went out into the forest to take out some turkeys, as my cousins put it. I was in a group with my dad and my uncle. We were walking through the forest, guns in hand, on the lookout for turkey. Nothing, for what must have been the first hour. My feet were starting to hurt. I knew we were lost, but the others would be too manly to admit it. Bang! Bang! I fired the only 2 bullets in my rifle, as my uncle's screams came from the other direction. Fight or flight kicked in, and I ran as quickly as I could. Throughout the forest, I heard the screams of our hunting party, on and off, as I fled past them. Finally, I made it to the car and climbed inside. The sun was setting, and I was far enough away I couldn't hear the sound of screams or turkeys anymore. The right thing to do was wait, right? In case anyone else made it back. 911. I had to phone 911. 911, what's your emergency? In a giant rush, I blurted out everything that happened. The turkeys, the screams, everything. Get driving, the operator said before explaining to me that there were demons in the forest who lured people in by imitating animals and people, and then fed on them. The sun had finally set, and I was all alone in the dark. Phone hung up, car key in my hand, ready to put it into the ignition. Don't leave me, I heard my father say outside. Silence, and then again. Help me, please. I looked out into the forest. Couldn't see my father anywhere. I drove away as fast as I could. It's now a year later, and I still think back on that night. And not just the turkeys, the screams, or the fact that no one else had made it. That night haunted me because I was positive that voice I heard was a demon. But a part of me was always terrified that it was him, and I had left him. My father was actually dead because I was too cowardly to go out and try to save him.